Hey there everyone, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. As always, I appreciate you being here as we talk about some movie news. Well, it's Easter weekend and it's a great time for celebrating with family and friends. We've also got some really somber news that's come out of the entertainment industry. Chance Perdomo, unfortunately the upcoming actor, he was only 27 years old. He was featured in Gen V, the Boys spin-off, and the Tales of Sabrina. Unfortunately, he's passed away after a motorcycle accident. This is absolutely horrifying news to hear. This is terrible. A life cut short. This guy had his whole acting career ahead of him, and it's really saddened me to hear that this guy has unfortunately passed away. But guys, let's go down into this movie news. Let's have a bit of a read into this kind of somber and sort of upsetting story, and let's see if we can gain a bit more information about what happened to this actor and what's going on with Gen V as well. So this article comes to us from comicflicknews.com. So, production for Gen V Season 2 delayed following the passing of Chance Perdomo. Obviously, Season 2 of Gen V being delayed isn't the biggest worries or biggest concern on anybody's mind right now. Anybody behind the production or anybody who knew this actor, the series being delayed, it really isn't a big deal compared to what happened to him. But let's go down, just for entertainment purposes, read a little bit about his passing and what's going on with Gen V, because I'm sure going forward into Season 2, they're going to honour the memory of the character that he played in Season 1. So, the unexpected and devastating loss of Chance Perdomo has led to an official postponement of production for the second season of Gen V. Again, like I said guys, anybody who knew this actor, this is not the first priority what they're thinking about right now. They're obviously thinking about his passing and how it's going to affect people. But we're an entertainment channel, so we're going to talk about how it's going to affect the entertainment, but obviously we're going to talk a little bit about the actor himself. So, news broke on Saturday, which was yesterday, of Perdomo's untimely death in a motorcycle accident. The 27-year-old actor, known for his role as Andre Anderson in Gen V, had been gearing up for the show's upcoming season. However, plans were abruptly halted as Variety confirmed the indefinite delay of Season 2's production. So it's got an indefinite delay. It doesn't seem like it's delayed by a certain period of time. It's got an indefinite delay. This guy was obviously one of the main characters in the actual series itself that featured in Season 1. So if he's not going to be around for Season 2, they're going to have to delay the show. They're probably going to have to rewrite a massive part of the show, because as I said, this guy was one of the main characters, and now him not being there, I guess they could go ahead and recast his character, but maybe they don't want to do that. We're not really sure about how Amazon's going to move forward with it at this point, whether they're going to recast the character or whether they're just going to bring in a new character, or maybe they're just going to rewrite the show and not have his character in it whatsoever with a new actor. We'll have to wait and see how, the Gen V Season 2 approaches that. But in response to this heartbreaking news, the show's producers released an official statement addressing the situation, which was shared with the press and fans alike. So this comes from the show's producers of Gen V. We can't quite wrap our heads around this, the statement read. For those of us who knew him and worked with him, Chance was always charming and smiling, an enthusiastic force of nature, an incredibly talented performer, and more than anything else, just a very kind, lovely person. Even writing about him in past tense doesn't make sense. We are so sorry for Chance's family, and we are grieving the loss of our friend and colleague. Hug your loved ones tonight. So yeah, that's a very somber statement coming out of the production, the producers, behind the show. But it's nice that they put out this statement to let people know, how they're feeling and their sentiment behind what's happened. But it doesn't make it any easier. 27 years old to lose your life when you got such a career ahead of him. He was just getting to the pinnacle. Not the pinnacle, but he was just a rising star. Who knows how far this guy could have gone when it come to his acting career. And it's always a shame. It's just a shame. So Perdomo's Andre Anderson was one of the main characters in Gen V. The actor had said in a February interview that he was prepping for Gen V Season 2. He revealed that he wrapped production on an action comedy film that is yet to be announced. He's also been looking forward to getting started with another potential project after completing his work on Gen V's second season, stating, "I'll be on the road, if you will." So we also have some tweets here from the fan base that have put out some nice tweets about remembering the actor. So let's go down and just have a read of some of these tweets, and let's see what some people are saying about it. So from Samuel, he was iconic as Ambrose in the chilling adventures of Sabrina, and then he expanded his versatility as an actor in Gen V. R.I.P. Chance Perdomo, a young talent gone way too soon. Absolutely, absolutely. So this comes to us from Zoe. I can't believe Chance Perdomo is gone. R.I.P. to our Ambrose. Yeah. See, there's a lot of fans out there that really, really appreciated this actor and the body of work that he did. I just heard the news about Chance Perdomo. May he rest in peace. He was one of my favorite actors from Sabrina and Gen V. He will be missed. Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I never watched the Sabrina show, but I heard really good things about it. And he was one of the highlights, apparently. But I watched the whole of Gen V, and I really, really enjoyed that. And I really enjoyed his performance in there. Other than that, I wasn't that well acquainted with his work. But from what I saw of him in Gen V, I really, really enjoyed him. And I was looking forward to seeing him in Season 2. And yeah, but we'll never know now how far his career was going to go, which is a shame. But like I said, I'm sure in Season 2, they'll do something to remember his legacy. And so Chance Perdomo, acclaimed for his portrayal as Ambrose Spellman in Netflix's chilling adventures of Sabrina, had amassed a significant fan following prior to his role in Gen V. His impressive resume also included starring roles in the After trilogy, After We Fell, After Ever Happy, and After Everything, as well as a BAFTA nomination for his performance in 2018 drama Killed by My Debt. With a career on the ascent, news of his tragic passing had reverberated across social media, with many expressing shock and grief over the loss of such a talented actor. Yeah, like I say, who knows? In 10, 15, 20 years time from now, he could have been on stage at the Academy Awards grabbing an Oscar for being in a movie or a TV show. Who knows? We just don't know how far this guy could have gone. And there are no words. I mean, I can keep repeating myself, but it's just a shame. 27 years old is just, it's way too short of a life to be cut short, and it's just absolute shame. Chance Perdomo has tragically passed away at 27. So the circumstances surrounding Chance Perdomo's fatal motorcycle accident remains unclear at this time. So we don't know whether it was an accident, whether somebody else caused it. We don't know the circumstances as of yet, but I'm sure in due course, in the following weeks and months, more will come out about what actually specifically happened. Did he have an accident? Did someone else cause it? So hopefully we'll find out. I know it doesn't make anything easier, but at least we can start to wrap our heads around the accident, how it happened, why it happened. And it gives you a sense of closure to know what happened, when someone has an accident to this degree. So interestingly, just a week before his passing, Perdomo had shared a cryptic Instagram post featuring a series of images, one of which depicted a motorcycle. In the caption, he wrote, "Final calm before the storm," accompanied by a hashtag, "back on the road." And this was the Instagram post here, just like a boss, just chilling on his couch, looking pretty chilled out. But yeah, so hashtag back on the road. And yeah, the first season of Gen V is streaming on Prime Video. So guys, if you do want to do something to remember this actor, if you want to have, enjoy some of his work, go over to Prime Video on Amazon and watch, you can watch Gen V, or you can watch The Tales of Sabrina as well. That's probably two of his best known pieces of work. So check out both of those kind of projects. If you're interested in, maybe honoring him by watching some of his work, then that would be a great way to do it, guys. But, I'm not to tell you how to grieve or how to honor somebody's legacy. That's up to you guys, but just a recommendation on my part. So that comes to us from Variety as well. So yeah, guys, a life cut way too short. And I literally have no other words to say. I mean, I don't know what else I can say in this circumstance. It's just a shame to hear this. This guy was an upcoming actor, had his whole life ahead of him. And motorcycles are just very, very dangerous, guys. Like I said, whether this was an accident or whether someone caused it by reckless driving somebody else other than him, motorcycles are very dangerous. If you are a motorcycle rider, take this kind of news to heart. These kind of things happen. They're so, so dangerous. Just be careful, be safe out there when riding. I've been riding motorcycles for over 20 years plus myself. They are very, very dangerous, and this kind of stuff does happen. So be careful out there, guys, if you do ride a motorcycle. But yeah, let me know what you think about this, guys. Jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this tragic news of Chance Perdomo passing away, unfortunately. What was the favorite part of his work that you enjoyed the most? What are you going to remember about him? And what do you think his legacy will be going forward? I'd love to know your thoughts about that, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I appreciate you being here. And I will see you in the next one.